Hello learners, and welcome to week 9 of Reconstruction to Present. This week you are completing units 2.13, 2.14, 2.17, and 2.18. So you're going to learn about the project, the need for conservation, and complete it. There's a quiz on social growing pains, and it talks about all of the issues that we learned about previously. You'll learn about education in the 19th century and a little bit about the Industrial Revolution. Okay, so the learning target today is I can recognize the importance of practicing conservation in my little niche of the world. And I'm going to focus on talking about conservation because a lot of learners, because we've done this assignment a few times over the years, have had to struggle a little bit with exactly, what is conservation and how do I do this assignment? So I thought it'd just be best if we go over it. And some learners have actually worked ahead and have had questions on it, which is fine. But I thought maybe this would help clarify a few things. Okay, so I want you to take a few minutes and just think about, what does it mean to you to reduce, reuse, and recycle? And how can you conserve resources in your daily lives? Okay, so just take a second and think about that. Okay, so hopefully when you thought of reduce, reuse, and recycle, you use a little less. Maybe it's even, cardboard, maybe it's water, maybe it's electricity. Maybe it's not buying as much food at the grocery store and throwing it away. Reuse, maybe it could be reusing clothing, something that doesn't need to be thrown out. It could be of use of somebody else. All the time online now, I see people, selling stuff on those yard sale websites, and people are like, yeah, I could definitely use that, and they buy it, and that's wonderful because it's not going in the trash. Somebody else that could possibly use it is using it. And recycle is great. Your cardboard, your magazines, your newspapers, it's getting turned into something else. And how can you conserve resources in your daily lives? So just think about how could you use a little less water, a little less electricity, a little less gasoline. If you're driving or your parents, how can you conserve, whether it's carpooling, turning lights off when you leave the room, which is my huge pet peeve at my house. I'll wake up the next morning, there'll be all these lights on. I'm like, oh my goodness, guys, you went to bed and, you left all the lights on all night, or the water's running, I know my principal kind of limited her children growing up. She would sort of time their showers and not let them stand in there for half an hour, daydreaming, which is, a good thing because my kids can definitely be in the shower for a while. So just think about how you can conserve in your daily life. Okay. So you're going to go into the course and read the lesson entitled Project, the Need for Conservation. Take notes on what you're going to accomplish for the project. There's a video. You can take notes on it, what exactly conservation is, because that will then help you with your project. And then there's some flashcards to review conservation versus preservation, because they are different topics, which is what some of the learners get a little confused on. Okay, so when you're done looking at all the resources, you can explain what kinds of conservation measures have been taken in areas around where you live. And this is going to then go into the project you're going to do in the lesson in OW. So think about what has been done in areas where you live. Okay, so in order to check your understanding of conservation, you're going to complete the Quizlet test. And then at the very end, you're going to compare and contrast the idea of conservation versus preservation. How are they different? And don't worry, there's a ton of information that you're going to learn about in the lesson. How are they different? Conservation versus preservation. You can use the Venn diagram. You can print it then and then attach it. A lot of you guys are doing amazing jobs with this. Lots of hand-drawn Venn diagrams, which is perfect. And then they're uploaded with the 6E template. And then the rubric's there for you. And then just tell me, have your ideas changed on the idea of conservation? What did you learn? So think about that and you'll submit that. And then again, we're just working our way through the unit on growth and innovation. So any questions or concerns, please reach out to me, but hopefully you have a better idea of what conservation is so that you'll be able to complete the small writing assignment. And just think about, where you live. You can probably even do a little research to figure out a topic online. But if you have any questions, struggling a little bit, reach out and, I can help point you in the correct direction. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.